Good morning, good morning. It is currently Friday, January the 21st, 7:58 a.m. Most of you are probably sleeping, and that's okay. This should be waiting on you when you get up. All right, so the Time for Kids article that we're going to read today is about Orion. He was nominated for Kid of the Year for 2021 by Time for Kids. We're going to read an article about him in a minute, but before we do that, we need to look and see what we're looking for while we're reading. Because remember, you always have a purpose for your reading, or you have to. I want to go ahead and look at I'm looking at the pictures, the images. I see Orion. He does look like a friendly kid, doesn't he? I am looking at the titles. It's called Meet Orion, and then I'm looking at the bold print. I'm looking at words that are highlighted because I know those are going to be important. So my article says, Meet Orion. Orion Jean is always searching for ways to help others. He's one of 5 finalists for the Kid of the Year. And then we look at the subheadings, Spreading Joy, Life's Mission. And then we also want to look at the sidebar, Alleviate. It's a verb. It means to lessen or relieve. And then campaign, it's a noun. That's a series of activities designed to produce a particular result. All right, and so you can see up here that the answer will be revealed for whomever is the Kid of the Year on February 9th during a TV special on Nickelodeon. And this week's leading up to the show, we're introducing the top 5 nominees. Read on. So if I just did I just did my scan over the whole entire article, and I looked at my title, I looked at my images, I looked at the sidebar, I looked for bold prints or words that are highlighted, and I looked at my subheadings. And so I'm making a prediction that this is going to tell us about Orion and why he's nominated for one of the 5 finalists for Kid of the Year. All right? So then after we read the article, we're going to do this graphic organizer, and we're looking at the TFK trait of the week. Remember, traits are what makes a person who they are, not a physical trait like beauty or smile, how somebody dresses, nothing like that. It is characteristics, the traits of how a person is on the inside. Remember, we talked about that a lot when we read the Best Worst Christmas Pageant Ever. So it's how they are on the inside. So the directions say, Meet Orion, January 14th, 2022, about one of the top 5 2022 Kid of the Year nominees. Orion Jean was nominated for his kindness. Use the sheet below to better understand this word. Then cut out the kindness award to give to a peer or a classmate who embodies this trait. You guys have this in your packet. You do not have to worry about completing it online. It'll be part of the packet that you bring on Monday. So we're looking for what does kindness mean and give an example, and how does Orion show kindness? Have you shown kindness before, and why is this a good trait to have? And then right here you can see that kindness is our trait right there. Today, rather than have the computer read it to you, I'm going to read it to you. And I haven't read this yet, so I wanted it to be a fresh read, okay? All right, Meet Orion. Orion Jean is always searching for ways to help others. He's one of the 5 finalists for the Kid of the Year. Orion Jean has the same interests as other 11-year-olds. He listens to music and plays with friends, but one thing sets him apart. He leads campaigns. They're focused on doing good deeds for others. Orion started his first campaign in 2020. He had just won the National Kindness Speech Contest. In his speech, he said that kindness is a virtue we can all possess. So why not start today, he said. Orion practices what he preaches. He has since led many events in the goal of helping people in need. Spreading joy. Orion's first good deed was to buy toys for patients at the Cancer Health Hospital in Dallas, Texas. He used his $500 prize money from the speech contest. Then he began his first Race to Kindness campaign, the Race to 500 Toys. It encouraged others to donate toys too. He didn't stop there. Seeing hunger in his community, Orion partnered with food drives and a relief group. They collected more than 100,000 meals for Texas families. Giving is just one of Orion's passions. Another is reading. He has combined the two in the race to 500,000 books. Life's mission. In 2021, the group reading is fundamental published. The group reading is fundamental published the results of a survey. It showed that 94% of teachers, parents, and caregivers are concerned that students don't have access to print books. There are people who live in areas where it's almost impossible to get books. Orion says, "It breaks my heart." Orion has worked with several organizations. They held events where people donated books. He reached his goal of collecting 500,000 books. Orion is an author himself. He has written a kid's book about leadership. He says his purpose in life is to alleviate pain where he finds it. We can all aspire to that, he says. When people come together for a common cause, great things can happen. And it says by Rebecca Mordecai. I don't know how you say Rebecca's last name, but it kind of rhymes there. Anyway, so she's the one that wrote this entire article on Orion. All right, and if you'll help me remember on February 9th, I think it will be so cool if you'll watch this in class to see if you got it. That would be so awesome. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at our trait of the week. So what does kindness mean? You have to go back and look at the article and tell what does kindness mean? How does Orion show kindness? How have you shown kindness before? And why is this a good trait to have? You need to write in complete sentences using capitalization and punctuation. So, you need to read back over the article at least once, one or two more times, and then answer these questions. Again, this will be part of the packet that you turn in on Monday, okay? Miss you. I miss you, little darlings. But I'll see you guys on Monday.